And Kaigor managed to cling on. He comes back with just 7 big blinds. And the man on the screen right now, the yellow Mac is back, and Ace King is as well. He is our chip leader. He has 7.7 million in chips, 7.77 million in chips.
I find it fascinating that he wears the hazmat jacket and claims to be interested in chemistry. Story does check out. So Kamatsky shoves on Kavalik, who's got 10s in the big blind!
Action right out of the gate, and we were just talking about Kaigaretsev's 7 big blind stack and how these players will want to ladder. And of course this is a snap if you take out all payout considerations. But right now with players locked up $63,000, $90,000 for 6. This is a $27,000 pay jump if he folds. But he has called. We're on our backs the first hand of the final table today.
Very first hand, folded to the small blind, shoves on one of the shorties. Kavaliuk wakes up with 10s, calls it off, and he is racing for his main event life. Classic race underway at the final table, the very first hand of the day. It's a race that Kavaliuk needs to win to survive. He is a 57% favorite here.
And Kaigaretsev, this is dreamland for him.
He's set to ladder. If Kamatsky hits an ace or a king on this board, the flop, there's a queen and a jack on it. Kavaliuk does not want to turn or river a set.
It would be a cruel, cruel time to make 3 of a kind with the 2 10s.
So aces, kings and 10s working for Kamatsky. He's got 8 outs, 8 cards that Kavaliuk needs to fade.
Visibly nervous, understandably so.
Turn card is a deuce, same outs.
And a 10 is actually good for Kovalyuk now.
Course.
We'll give him a full house.
So 6 outs for Kamatsky, 6 cards to fade. No ace, no king.
10. And a full house for Kovalyuk. He'll find that very, very early double up. And Kamatsky, who came in.
Hour's time, trying to do the math. Just over an hour's time, sorry. 1 hour, 12 minutes from now, 1:30 Central European Summer Time is when that free roll starts. 396 players competing for the 30k PSPC package as Kamatsky opens here with kings under the gun.
Now's the time if you are registered for that free roll.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Kurzhakov with ace-king.
And he's going to be aware that Kamatsky's opening a lot of hands. I mean, we just saw him. Obviously, we know he opened 7-3 suited. But Kurzhakov will be more than aware that he's very active at the table. And with just 20 big blinds and only 1 player slightly shorter than him, I can't see we don't see a shove here. And we do for 2 million chips. That's a triangle and an all-in decision.
Dark Alley guy has put everything at risk. All 20 of his big blinds in the middle.
And this time it's him walking those dark alleyways and running into trouble.
Kamatsky calls the all-in, and Kurzhakov finds that he's run ace-king into kings. However, he does have that live card. He does have that overcard. The aces are working for him.
Wow, wow, wow. And Kamatsky has been involved in a lot of pots already. Second all-in of the day. Third all-in of the day. Massive swings abound.
Kurzhakov does need to hit to survive. He's at risk here. And that has pretty much ended proceedings. Kurzhakov with less than 1% equity. Likely to be drawing dead on the turn. It's not over yet, guys. It is now. And we say goodbye to Sergei Kurzhakov.
Yeah, Kavaliuk's kind of blown it a little bit because I think Kamatsky's onto him. But unfortunately, he's in a position where it is nigh on impossible to fold kings. If he made this laydown now, I think we'd all just have to drop to our knees and pray to the god that is the young Walter White from Breaking Bad.
Wow. Just call. Oh, so sick. The little wry smile before he put it in. He didn't want to, I don't feel, but he just has to. We know he's only going to have 1 out. This is such a huge and sick pot.
He's going to be down to a chip and a chair. Kamatsky, having been the tournament favourite for ages now. And Kavaliuk is going to be a chip monster if his aces can hold.
Kamatsky really hasn't put a foot wrong so far, and he just gets coolered out of his mind on the final table. 8.6 million chips in the pot.
Remember, we have seen one of the kings folded here. The unlikely diamond flush draw is out of commission because Cavaliak's got that ace as well. And it's all hearts, but more importantly, there's a king!
Oh my god.
Cavaliak still has that heart draw. How did he find that king? Look how many outs Cavaliak has, though. Still got the 2 aces and got all those hearts. This is unbelievable. A 9 on the turn. There's just 1 card to come. 10 outs available to Cavaliak here. Otherwise, he is out. Aces cracked by kings. How has this happened? Look how relaxed Kaminski looks.
Don't smile just yet.
Pacing up and down like a caged animal, looking to the heavens. And there's a 9 on the end.
Wow.
And Kaminski somehow found the king.
Basically the odds with even 7 deuce or 3 deuce also to call.
Kaminski's got jacks.
Oh, wow.
And again, just to put things into perspective, not only do these guys have a lot of history, they are the 2 biggest stacks at the table. These are the guys around the 50 big blind mark. And that's a shove from Kaminski.
Direct shove.
And did Shagai say call?
No, I don't think he has decided yet. He just got up because that's what Shagai does. Wow. Kaminski, he's jamming because he doesn't like the situation where if he 3-bet, now some hand like King Queen might jam on him and he has to call. He doesn't want to get it in with Shakarian being so short. Shagai pointing out maybe correctly that if he busts, everyone will be quite happy with that. He is not in danger though. Kaminski on the shorter stack. Shagai would still have some chips left.
Well, Shagai has announced call several times. The cards will go on their backs, and we have a huge, sick race at the final table. Wow. A 15 million chip pot. Ace-King against Jacks. Shagai with the overcards. Kaminski with the pocket pair. He's ahead for now, but he needs Jacks to hold because he is the player at risk. Whoever wins this is going to be monster chip leader.
And I don't think an ace or a king has been folded, which is why the percentage is a bit more favorable than usually.
Biggest pot of the EPT Sochi main event so far.
It's for about 2/3 of the chips. This is really deciding who is the huge favorite to win this event.
The flop has an ace on it. Ace, 8, 3, and that will leave Arseny Kaminski drawing to 2 outs. He was the favourite for many coming in today, considered the most experienced player at the final table. Now he's drawing pretty thin. Eight on the turn. Kaminski needs a jack on the river, or we are down to 3. Can he spike a 2-outer? Can he get lucky again? Shagai, he does!
Wow.
Jack on the river! Kaminski gets the huge double up, reclaims the chip lead, and Victor Shagai goes from hero to near 0, down to just 2 bigs.
And that is just strongly, strongly different than even in the good case, still sitting there with 4 players and still having the chance of busting forth.
Respectable fold, and Igor says it's the right thing to do. I think many of us, though, if we're honest, would probably have gone with that in that spot.
Yeah, and another player certainly might go with it. I think Shakarian would have called that hand in a heartbeat. He's even considering it right now with King Jack with 2 players behind, which is a significantly worse situation. Not if we look at Kaminski's hand, though. That has changed as strongly as it can.
He's not thinking of laddering up, is he? I think
no.
We can infer from this that he's come here to try and win it, and he recognises that in order to do so, he cannot allow himself to be blinded down. to the point where he will get called off.
He is second in chips though, and this is a better situation for Martirosyan by far.
Yep, he's gone all in with the sevens, and actually he's in
not
great shape against Kamitsky here.
It's a better situation against the hand certainly, and sevens also I think perform a bit better against a very loose range here than ace-5 suited.
Massive favourite to take this down and get the full double up here. Martirosyan here, 80% equity in this. But you know the way Kamitsky's been running here, I would not be surprised to see a lot of spades on this flop. Here it comes. I can see a spade. I can see another spade.
Two of them.
Whew. Always got to be
Narrowing
a
it
sweat.
down to 60-40 again.
Always got to be a sweat. Martirosyan here on a knife edge. And he's immediately been killed on the turn there. Drawing absolutely dead. Kamitsky running so pure.
That's rough. He got it in. Such a big favorite pre-flop there.